Hi out there in S&G land, and welcome to another weekly update. Today's Sunday, August 21st, and boy, can you believe the month is almost 3/4 of the way over, and summer is almost gone. It's like, boy, where does the time go? Today, I wanted to talk about kind of a simple subject, if you will, and that is tools. As you know, there's all kinds of tools that one can have in their tool bag or their toolbox, if you will, and using the proper tool to do the proper job is huge. Did you ever try to pound in a nail using a screwdriver, or try to repair a electrical outlet using a sledgehammer, or try to cut a piece of wood with a wrench? It doesn't work very well. And that's kind of the theme for today's topic when it comes to sales, and that's using the proper tools in the proper situations. As you know, as salespeople, you have all kinds of tools at your disposal. But today I want to talk in particular about our new BP promotion codes, as well as some of the tools that you can use to set up estimates. Okay? Now obviously we have our new low guaranteed pricing, so that kind of speaks for itself in a lot of ways. But when it comes to setting up estimates, what kind of tools do we give you to work with, and how well do you use them to set up more estimates? Now, over the last few months, we've been talking about the importance of setting up more estimates and how there's a direct relation to when we go out and do a written bid or a formal complimentary proposal or a formal estimate, we sell a little over half of them. So the more estimates we do, the bigger the sales. Okay? Now, let me show you right over here three of the different things that three of the different tools that we give you to help set up more estimates. The first one is that our estimates are free. Obviously at the big box stores they charge $50 to come out and do a measure for you, and actually, as you know, generally their measurements are higher than ours square footage wise. So our estimates are free, big advantage to the consumer right off the get-go. Okay? Secondly, we set up a specific time. If you've ever had the cable company or phone company out in the last number of years, you know that most companies schedule like between 9 and 12 or 12 to 5. Whereas at S&G we value the customer's time, and we set up very specific times and dates when we're going to be out there to do the measurement as well as the installation, because we value the customer's time. We know their time is valuable. We know that they have things to do in their life, so we're very good about that. Now obviously there's a 5 to 10, 15-minute window when we're going to be there, but by and large I would say we're normally within about 5 minutes of our estimated arrival time as to when we actually show up. So, and that's a testament to how great our estimators do and how conscious they are to be there on time. The other tool we give you is sample checkouts. I don't know if you've been to other stores or the big box stores and tried to borrow a sample, but basically there's a huge deposit fee, and even a lot of stores won't even let you take home samples. Okay? The only way you can take a sample home is if the salesman brings it out for you, and then a lot of times, you know, they won't leave until they get a deposit check. It's really high pressure sales. So a lot of things that we do, that we give you tools to work with, are different than what the other stores are doing. And that's really to your benefit if you can explain that and incorporate that when you're talking about setting up a complimentary proposal or the free estimate. You know, when you look at those things that we offer, there's really no reason why a customer wouldn't allow us to come out to their home. And again, with us using the computer-generated laser measuring system, we know our measurements are extremely accurate, and we know that generally we're less square footage, up to 10 to 15% less than the big box stores. So they might have a perceived lower initial price, but after we've done the measurements and the final numbers are in, that total price to do the whole job, we're right there competitive with them. In fact, as I mentioned a couple months ago, if we wouldn't be selling half the jobs or over half the jobs that we measure. So you think about that, you know. Most people are getting 2, 3, 4 bids, and we sell every 1 out of 2. Okay, that means the other 3 or 4 people that bid the same job as us, they're only getting, you know, 1 out of 4 or 1 out of 5. So that's kudos to the job that S&G does and our new guaranteed low pricing. So what other tools do we give you to work with? Now this is to set up the estimate. What tools are we giving you now to close? obviously, the way we've restructured the floor, most of the products in the store are not on sale. Okay, right now we have the HGTV promotion running, which will be extended actually into the month of September. But when it comes to selling probably 95% of the floor, what tools do you have to close? Okay, used to be that the sale ended at the end of the month, so it's like hurry, come on in to get the sale pricing. You're not going to have that benefit now. So this is where the new BP promotion codes come in. Obviously, we have the public service thank you. That saves the customer 4 cents a foot. We have the referral reward. If someone refers a neighbor, they save 4 cents a foot. We have the new home incentive. That's a nickel a foot. Investment property discount, also a nickel a foot. The customer loyalty reward at 6 cents, and the senior discount at 6 cents. And then we have the pad credit, which is 10 cents, as well as the free freight. Now that is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different tools or 8 different promotion codes that you, the salesperson, can choose or elect to use or not use, depending on your reading of the customer and how the bid went and what you think your chance of success of closing it are. Now, what I wouldn't do is use these tools before you've done the estimate. Okay, that's kind of the cart before the horse. Okay, with the new guaranteed low pricing, doing the estimates for free, specific times, and letting the customer take home samples should be far and away enough to earn us a spot, to get us into their home, if you will. Okay, you should be able to set up estimates based on the pricing and those 3 things that we do. Now when it comes to closing, this is where your promotion codes come in. Now if you need to use 1 or 2 as an incentive to get into the home, maybe I can understand that, although I don't think we should really have to do that. These would come into play after we've done the job, you've presented the bid to the consumer, and they're kind of like, well, you know, I'm going to shop around or whatever. Hey, that's when you can whip these out of your toolbox and say, you know what, Mrs. Jones, I know you've been a loyal customer, you've sent me a lot of referrals, you know, you've been here before, so I'm going to give you a couple of these discounts to sweeten the pot. Now, in doing that, I'm going to ask for a deposit check today or by the end of the week, but, you know, I'll give you these certain things. And oh, by the way, you know, the $35 freight I charged you, I'm actually going to waive that for you also. Okay, so it kind of goes into this law of reciprocity you're going to do for them by giving these promotion codes after we've done the measure, and that's when you're asking for the money. Okay, so you're going to give these to them, and then you're going to expect the customer to give you the deposit check in return. So kind of wanted to clarify that there's a right time to use the promotion codes and a wrong time. And the wrong time is before we've even done the measure. When the customer's checking out samples, if you use these codes, you've kind of like, you know, I don't want to say, you know, you used all the closing tools that you have before you'd even done the bid. There's really no place to go. So use your estimate tools to set up, or use your tools to set up the estimates that they're free, they're specific times, and we let you take home samples, and the estimator can pick them up for you when he's out there. So that's enough to get you into the home. And then the promotion codes to help close the sales when the time's right. Okay, hey guys, thanks for watching. Keep up the good work. Keep working hard. We're going to finish the month of August on a high note. I know there's going to be some good bonus money earned because we're pacing well. So keep working hard. Thanks for you guys' efforts, and take care, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye now.